Hi there. Recently had a problem on my Ford 6000 aux CD RDS EON stereo head unit. I don't know if this is found in others, but this was out of a 2007 Ford Sport KA. And the aux in, which you can see here, or you would have seen here if it wasn't broken, you plug in your iPod jack, your MP3 jack here, usually, and it goes. And you press aux and you can listen to your iPod or whatever else you're plugging in. And the end of the jack snaps inside the aux connector. And I don't know, you might be able to, but I couldn't find a replacement part. So I set about thinking how I could fix the problem. I'll assume that you already know how to get the radio out of the car. If you don't, there's other videos on YouTube, and you can buy a couple of prongs there and there to pull it out off eBay for £1 to £2 delivered. So like I say, we'll assume you know what you're doing there. And you take off the front of the head unit there. You've took the stereo out, as you can see. On the side here, you're going to have a hole there, which is a little screw hole, and it's going to be one of these Torx head or security bit, as they're often referred to, screws, and it's that sort of head. Again, if you haven't got one of those, you can buy a set pretty similar to this for about £2 delivered off eBay. Just to back up a bit, there's the actual aux in, which would be on the inside of this panel. As you can see there, it's all mashed to bits inside. And so there's one of those bolts there. There's one on the flip side of the stereo, and there's one under there. There's also two tabs on each side that you'd have to prise up with a screwdriver. So, like I say, we'll presume you can get that far with the installation. And you're going to find on the other side this connector here, this connector strip. Zoom in on that a little bit. And that would have fit into there. There's your aux in your front panel. And the configuration of this, you'd have a red wire. Let's have a look there. You'd have a red wire going into there. There's 5 wires in here. We'll call that number 1. So your red would be number 1. Your black there, number 2. There'll be a white wire in number 3, a blue in number 4, and you'll just see it there, black on the end in number 5. What you'll need next is a couple of 5-amp connector blocks. You can find these anywhere, B&Q, etc, etc. And you just lift this little flap up here with a screwdriver, like that. Just prise that up and pull out your red wire and go to number 3 there. So that's number 1, just to back up there. Lift that up, pull out your red wire, lift that one up, pull out your white wire, and connect them like so. Your red wire in there and your white wire in there. That's on your 5-amp connector block. Next, get a aux 3.5mm to 3.5mm jack cable, found in any electrical hardware store or off eBay for a couple of quid delivered. Get some wire cutters, strip it back, cut one end off, should I say. Strip it back, and you'll find a white wire, which you don't need, a red wire, and 2 strands of copper. Put your 2 strands of copper together with your fingers like that, twist them together, connect them in with the white cable there that you've already took out of that DIN plug, and connect the red cable in with the red cable. Like I say, I've not gone through it step by step. This is just a really quick and cheap fix. And then slide feed that cable in through the side there, of the stereo below that clip there. Then bury that back down. Then, you know, remount your face, get it all back together, and just plug your iPod into there, press aux, and you're away. It's a bit, I don't really upload YouTube videos, I'm not a pro or anything, so just all you need out of this 5-minute video really is that basic connection. You could solder it, you know, you could make a really neat job of it, whatever. I've just done a really quick, cheap and simple install that's cost, you know, a matter of pounds, rather than replace the whole edge unit or anything else. There you go.